flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set up, 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Big stop, let's go! Snap!
Block now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw it is Locke. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 44's mine. Check. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Watch the slant. 29 is mine.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good and looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they did.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check three.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and long. It's caught by Mike Evans. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check recon, 132 fighter. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. 61, matchbox, lights.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Wild Bill.
5.
48, come on.
Back to throw here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard
Here we go. 18 Gator.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check safety.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
6-6, bullet high.
Rip left. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check. Lucky.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Buccaneers 14. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing now is Locke. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check three.
Block off of play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
It got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Go. Back. Go.
On first down, Locke. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
29 is Mike 29. Target. 29 is Mike 29. Nice, sweetheart. 29 is Mike 29.
To throw again on second down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on third and long. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Slam.
80 weapon.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check it back.
Protein spill.
Looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. He completes it to Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Locke now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Stay with your man. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, let's get this.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
44. You're not ready. You're not ready.
2nd and 6. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
Mike, 44. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he finds Howard complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here?
Here we go.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Locke to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Locke now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
60 picks, sir. I can't believe they even let you play. Snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Locke now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Protein spill.
Mike, 44.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Blue draw quarters.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
44's Mike. Check, check. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got him the football back.
Momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the go. Shoot.
Block now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 78 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two.
Watch the slant.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And able to find Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
51 boys, 51.
Locke now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Shark's got it, left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. Caught here by Conley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
6-6, pull it high.
Locke working out of the gun. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Block going to go on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Here's Gordon. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Set 70, Indy. I got you. I got you. Hey, Charlie. 44.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Smooth.
44's the mic.
5.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
44. Hey, I'm coming.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for